So we'll start the press conference. Obviously, we have Coach Krzyzewski and Jimmy Butler, and we'll ask each for a general comment. Then we'll go to questions. If you'll wait for the mic, we'll try to use the mic so that everybody hears what's going on. So, Coach, your general comments on tonight's game?
Yeah, first of all, I want to thank all our fans here in Chicago, the United Center. You know, what a great crowd, unbelievable atmosphere, and the warm reception that we've had the entire time we've been here. The guys feel it, and we're very, very appreciative. Tonight, I thought Venezuela played really hard against us, and they did something that we need to be ready for, and that is they made you play defense for 20 seconds at least on every exchange. And so trying to take away more possessions, and then in picking us up, trying to take time off the clock. And it was that type of a game. And then obviously we didn't hit shots or complete plays as well as we could, but you have to give them credit for that and their hustle and the way they try to use the tempo of the game. Very smart. They're very well coached. Proud of my team. You know, we played hard for 40 minutes. You get 54 rebounds, and we're playing defense right to the very end. And that's what I'm looking for. You know, the fact that the ball was not going in and they were playing good defense against us did not stop us from giving a really quality effort, especially on the boards and on the defensive end.
Jimmy, how about just your thoughts on playing at home and overview? Feels
good to be back in Chicago, obviously. Play in front of a lot of familiar faces. New team here with USA, but I think we did our job. We got the win, missed a couple shots, but that's part of the game. I think we played outstanding defensively, really rebounded the ball well. But I think Venezuela played well. Also, making shots, sharing the ball, contesting all of our shots. I think that was part of it. But glad we got the win as a whole, and glad to be back.
We'll go with questions directly in the back middle.
For both of you, Coach K and also Jimmy, a lot of preparation for this thing, and there's a lot of concern. A lot of athletes in all sports have opted out. Are you guys at all concerned that you'll be able to be prepared and not be distracted by the threat of the Zika virus and other things down there, and be able to just concentrate on going after a gold medal?
You know, we're not, you know, I mean, you're concerned about safety wherever, you know, that is, we're fine. And, you know, we're more than fine. And, you know, the people who have opted out, that's their decision for whatever reasons they did. But to me, I think the United States is still sending a delegation of almost 600 athletes there. So apparently more people did not opt out than opted in. It's an unbelievable honor to represent your country, and we're excited about going to a great country. Yeah, I think with some of the negative things that have been said, I think you know, I've always felt Brazil is a fantastic country, and that Rio is one of the beautiful cities in South America, and that's how I'm going down there. I know before we played Argentina, their coach Sergio. I said, what do you think? He says, it's my favorite city. And you'll love it. And it's just that's not publicized. Yeah, and so, you know, we're fine. I don't, Jimmy can speak for himself, but I'm fine. And I'm going to bring 7 of my grandchildren there. So 2 of my daughters, 2 of my 3 daughters. So I feel very, very good about it.
I don't think it's a problem. You talk to our guys, we only have one goal in mind, and that's to win. Go down there and play incredible basketball as a team. It's a business trip. That's what we want to do. We don't want any distractions. We really don't even think about it. We don't talk about it. All we talk about is winning games, winning the gold medal.
Right back.
Hey, Coach, Carmelo's kind of clearly evolved into a leadership role in this team on and off the court. Can you kind of talk about his evolution within USA basketball from that first games that you guys were in together to kind of up until now?
Well, he spent his entire pro career playing for the United States. I'm not sure anybody's ever done that. You know, this was his 4th Olympics, and you learn a lot. He's been on 2 teams that didn't win gold medals, one in the World Championship when I coached, and then the bronze in Athens. But he's been on 2 that won, and so he's learned a lot. And he's helping these guys. He's amazingly vocal and good with these guys, and they've responded.
Over here.
This question's for Jimmy. Obviously, the day started off with you attending the Dwayne Wade press conference, and then obviously now it's playing tonight. What's this been like? And you heard what Dwayne said and how he talked about a lot of everything that's come together is because of you. What's this whole day kind of been like for you? Not only hearing the praises from Dwayne, but obviously coming and hearing the praises from the Chicago crowd.
It makes me smile knowing that I was a part of Dwayne Wade being here, obviously. Like I told him, like I tell everybody, I just want to win in the Chicago Bulls uniform, in a USA uniform. That's what I've always been about. All the individual stuff never really mattered. This is like home for me now. I'm glad that I got to play here for USA in front of my hometown crowd. They've embraced me since day one. I hope they continue to do so. I want to win with the Bulls. I want to win with USA and bring a championship with the Bulls and a gold medal here.
Go to Sam here.
Mike, obviously it didn't shoot well. You mentioned that tonight.
Yeah.
Is this team good enough with its rebounding and the way it plays defense to win games, win any games, even with poor shooting like this? And I had a follow-up.
Yeah, obviously, yes, because the 2 of the consistent parts of the game we did great with tonight. And that is you can play really good defense and you can rebound every night because their effort, it's about effort. And so our guys have given us that effort. And this is the 6th major tournament that I've been the head coach of. And there are games where you just don't shoot well. I still think we're adjusting. I'm not blaming it. Get me wrong. I'm not blaming it on the ball, but there is an adjustment to the ball, and we will shoot well. Yeah, we have too many outstanding players. More so than missing shots, I thought we didn't finish well. We probably could have had 10 to 14 more points in the first half just by finishing. Those were the ones that, I think when you're not shooting, you're anxious and you're human, and then it can affect those other 2, and it didn't. So to be quite frank with you, I'm very pleased about tonight because you don't just want to just hit 17 threes and not work hard. We had to work real hard tonight, and we won.
Also, just about Jimmy Butler. This is the first time you've coached him at this level. What have you seen in him, and what has Jimmy meant to this team?
Well, should I talk in front of him? I can talk in front. I have to say everything nice then. No, I saw him a long time ago when he was at Marquette, and first of all, he's a great guy and a great teammate. Obviously, he's one of the better players, one of the best players in the NBA, but he's easy to play with and he's extremely versatile. I had not seen him in person for a long time, so I'm amazed at how much athletic ability and versatility that is. He can guard 1 through 5, and that's a huge plus for our team. I think he and a few of the other first-time guys are maybe being too unselfish offensively, where they're passing up shots. I would like to see him shoot it, when he feels it. And they want to fit together. And but he's outstanding. We're lucky to have him. Did I say what you said?
right.
Told me to say.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Question for Jimmy. Steve Ashburn, NBA.com. Jimmy, what did you think of David Kubian out there tonight, and what do you remember from your times together?
Kubi, I played with him 2 years, I think, in college. He kind of took me under his wing whenever I was a young pup at Marquette. That's my guy. We still talk all the time on his WhatsApp or whatever you call it. That's always going to be a brother to me. Anybody that's in the trenches with me every day, especially having to deal with Buzz Williams, that's not an easy task. But he's waiting outside with his son right now to take a picture with me. I'm like the uncle. So I'm fortunate for him and his family. I love that guy.
Go back over here.
Jimmy, this is more big picture than anything. First time in international play. What does it mean to you just to wear those colors and those letters?
It means the world to me. Just another thing I never thought would happen growing up. As everybody in Chicago has probably heard me say, I'm just from Tomball, Texas. So, I mean, growing up, I never thought that I would get drafted in the NBA, be a starter for the Bulls, let alone represent my country with some of the best players in the world. It means the world to me, and I want to win. I don't want to say that I was a part of the USA team. I want to say that I was a part of the USA team, and we won gold.
Go ahead.
Jimmy, Steve Johnson, Comcast Sportsnet Chicago. You touched on briefly about how you were part of the process to bring Dwayne Wade to Chicago. There's an excitement around the city bringing a future Hall of Famer, and we got a top 20 player in yourself on the same team. Can you just talk about the excitement and what you're expecting stepping on the court with him in October as a teammate?
I mean, I think the excitement, it shows around the city the way they already embrace him. But that's just Chicago sports, especially basketball for you. I think that we're going to play extremely well together. The three alphas, as people would call it. I like the direction that we're moving. You know, we're already talking, trying to get to know each other off the floor. We play against each other all the time, but now that we're on the same team, we have to get better on the floor. I'm excited for it. I can't wait until training camp gets here. I hope I'm on the opposite team sometimes just so I can go at him.
We're going to go with 3 more questions.
Coach, you mentioned the ball, and I'm wondering, in your experience, how long does it take for guys to adjust to shooting this ball if they've been shooting with another one the entire year?
Yeah, you know, I don't know. They just have to put the time in, and they are putting the time in. But it's a ball, too, that gets a little bit more slippery. And it has more, I don't know if you realize, it has more panels. And so just a feel. Just to feel, even at the free throw line, you can see our guys trying to get a better feel for it. But they'll put time in when we're down in Houston. You know, even on a travel day when they would normally have a day off, all these guys have gone in on their own, extra shots, extra conditioning. You know, they've worked real hard. They'll do that down in Houston, and hopefully when we get to the medal round, it'll be as familiar as the NBA ball. By the way, I should have mentioned for Venezuela, you know, them not having Gravis Vasquez is a huge loss. You know, he's their best player and an outstanding pro, great friend. I love the kid, and that's a big loss for them, and they still responded very well to it.
Go right here.
Jay Cohen, Associated Press. For either of you two guys, I wondered if you noticed the reception Tibbs got when he was introduced with the U.S. coaching staff, and do you think that meant anything to him in this situation?
Well, let me speak. Boeheim, Monty Williams, and I, gave like about 5,000 people money so that they would cheer for him, and it worked. Not much, but he plays for Chicago. And I grew up in Chicago. And what you said about Chicago is so true. It's an amazing sports town. It loves its athletes and its coaches. And they should love Tom. Tom brought great basketball here when it was not going well. And then really injury-wise, again, if one thing, especially with Derek, if he had been healthy, there could have been another banner or two here. And the fans realize that. And then things change. So now he's gone off. He holds no resentment. I mean, he's been real comfortable. Actually, we're staying a block from his apartment. And for us, it's good because then he stays there. And he's the best as far as preparation and team player and whatever. And the fans appreciate it. It was great. I love the fact that my town gave the guy who gave them his heart and soul for the number of years he's been here, and acknowledge that. That's a great thing. I'm proud of my city, for doing that.
One more in the far back.
I didn't give you a chance to say
okay,
anything.
you got it. You said everything I would have said.
All right.
Hi, this is Lisa Su from Tencent. This question for Jimmy. And I don't know if did you hear that or not in the news conference room. In the news conference in the morning today, Dwayne Wade was saying you are the leader and that's your team. Chicago Bulls is your team. I don't know. Did you hear that? And what went through your mind? And also, did you feel like you're gonna take the responsibility more than ever?
Is it my team? I guess 2 of the 3 alphas have said that. I don't think you'll ever hear me say that. It's not in me to do so. But I do need to step up. I need to help us win a lot of games. I'm liking that role as a leader, as a lot of pressure. I want that. It's only gonna make me better. But I think I got a lot of help within Rondo, D Wade, obviously. I mean, you go down the list, Nico, Doug. I think we're gonna have a really good team. I'm grateful for the comments that they have been saying. Hopefully, I can live up to that on the court. You know, I'm ready for that. I work it hard enough, so we'll see.
They're looking for like more than one 51-point game, I think. That's what they're looking at.
I'm ready. I put it in the basket.
Okay, we'll put a wrap on that. Thank you
All
very
right,
much,
thank you.
everyone.
Thank you all.